Welcome to the Facebook Live. Today, I want to talk to you about the new year. We are in mid December, and this incredible year is coming to an end. And I say incredible because you know it's been a year, and we have been reminded of the fact that there is never certainty. The illusion of certainty was never there. And what is so important to know and learn and remember going into 2021, and we have all learned this lesson, right? Stop being passive, be proactive in the life you want to create, because you know things will fill in and happen to us if we're not active in our own lives. I teach my clients, I drill it into them. Vision your life. Do visioning. Visioning is a technique where you sit quietly and you run through your perfect sort of life. I usually recommend a day in the life of. So a day in the perfect life of Barbara. This is how I manifested my amazing relationship. This is how I manifest anything I want, incredible business, like all of this stuff. So, but I have to be active in it. Okay. You can't just sit there wishing and hoping. You need to do what it takes to program your subconscious mind to create the thing you want. Sitting there passively in your life and letting life happen to you, or wishing for this, wishing for that. Like, I wish COVID were over. I wish, um, you know, people wouldn't have to die. I wish this, I wish that. It's fine. Like, it's fine to wish that, but what do you want to create? So create a movie in your mind, create pictures in your mind of what you want the world to look like. Not what about this year you hated so much. Don't focus on that. Don't focus on it. Although, Abraham Hicks talks about how the contrast, so the negative experiences that we create, actually help us think about what we do want. Fine. If you want to focus on this year and the horrible things to help you create what you do want, then yes. But if you're just focusing on what is, if you're just focusing on what you hate about this year or your life right now or what's not working and stay there, guess what, my dear people? You're just going to create more of that. You're going to create more of it because what you focus on grows. And I know it might sound hokey and whatever, but try it and then tell me it doesn't work. Because I'm promising you, if you're doing this and you're doing it consistently and correctly, and by correct, it's just focusing on what you want, not what you don't want. That's all. There's no like magic technique to it. But if you're consistently spending moments of time envisioning the thing that's not here yet, but that you want, and using all your senses to envision it, so not just with your vision, but your heart, how it feels, what you smell, what you taste, who's there with you. If you do this consistently, promise you, I promise you, the negative will fall away. So, what is your vision for 2021? What is your vision? I invite you to write it down, and only write it in the positive. So, don't write, I don't want XYZ. I don't want this. I don't want that. Write, I want this. And even the word want is maybe not the greatest. And I don't want to go too deep into law of attraction stuff, but when you're wanting something, the word want actually puts you in the energy of lack. Can you imagine that? Can you feel that? So when you're saying, I want, I don't know, I'm just going to pick something. I want a new car. Well, the fact that you want it already depicts immediately that you don't have it, right? So the way to get into your vision and really making it work is to close your eyes and be there and feel what it feels like to have it. So this is what people talk about. The to envision the having of the thing that you don't yet have in this now moment, but to feel what it feels like to have it. So that way you're going at the level of the vibration of the thing that you want. And again, I'm using the word want. Sorry, I know it's confusing. So the thing that you are desiring, I actually like the word desire a lot. The thing that you're desiring, if you're living from a want place, you're always keeping it away from you. You're always keeping it in a lack place and a gap from having it. But if you're in a feeling of already having it, so closing your eyes and I already have this car, and what does it smell like? What does it feel like to have my daughters in the back of that car? And what, what does the car look like? What kind of emblem does it have on the steering wheel? What color is it? Oh, it feels so great to have the seat warmer underneath me in this cold winter. Those are the kinds of things that will make your subconscious mind believe that you already have the thing. And that's the vibration level that that thing lives, and you will manifest it. So just thinking about it won't work. You need to feel it. And this is how the subconscious mind works. The subconscious mind actually doesn't know the difference between really experiencing, really sitting in that car that you want, or imagining it. So, whatever you can imagine, you can have. I know. It's mind blowing. It's like, right? Look it up on YouTube, go searching, and get this really, really solid in your mind, because it's a concept that's really, it's so foreign to us. And so when I'm saying it right now, it might resonate, and then you'll end the video and you'll be like, what was that again? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like our resistance gets in the way. Get into the vibration of the thing you want. And by getting, so the way you get into the vibration of the thing you want is by closing your eyes and feeling what it feels like to have it. Feel what it feels like to have it. So my vision for 2021 and onward is envisioning a world where we're bustling on the streets again, where we are eating at restaurants sitting close to each other, where we have family gatherings where we're hugging and kissing and connecting, and maybe someone sneezes and we don't think we're all going to die from the sneeze, right? That is the kind of world I envision when I do my visioning. I envision us traveling. I envision love pouring from all people around me. And yeah, maybe it's a pipe dream. Who cares? Who am I hurting by doing that? And what am I chancing? I'm actually chancing for that to come true. And I promise you, it will come true. We will go back to, not back, we're actually going into a whole new way of life after this horrible experience. And we will recreate this. So I know it will happen. And that knowing is also what's going to help it come to fruition, of course. But I like humans have been resilient for millions of years. Like we're going to do this, no problem. This was only 1 year of our entire lives, right? So, what do you envision for yourself, for your family, and for the world going into this new year? Actively envision what you want. Do not think about what you don't want. We are already bombarded with what we don't want. That's there. Don't worry. We're good. You have enough of it. Actively participate in creating the energy that it takes to create the things we all want. We all want family. We all want an amazing love relationship. We all want to feel loved. We all want community. That is how we're wired. So if you are visioning that, and I'm visioning that, and Bob down the road is visioning that, and Betsy down the road is visioning that, that momentum and that energy is going to rise and build. And the old will be left behind in our dust. And the new will be created by all of us collectively, energetically. This honestly is possible and it's going to happen, but we have to be active participants. We can't be passive. When we're passive, it's like a garden, right? You have a garden and you never weed it. And you plant some beautiful things and you expect the beautiful things to just grow without love, without nurturing, without tending to them. And we expect the weeds to stay out, but we're passive. We haven't gone to the garden in like 2 or 3 weeks. And we come back and it's overtaken by weeds, and our beautiful flowers that we planted are choked to death. That is the metaphor for how our subconscious mind works. Our subconscious mind, if we are not actively imprinting it with what we want, the weeds will come in. The negative thoughts will run the show. The negative thoughts will come in passively. We don't have to do anything to get negative thoughts. We don't need to do anything to get negative results. But we are put here on this earth to create. We are creators. We're not passivers, right? So create what you want internally, and that will manifest externally. So vision your beautiful garden for 2021 with only gorgeous flowers, and the weeds, pick the weeds as soon as they come, pick them and focus on the rose bush, focus on the beautiful flowers, focus on the plants that you want to grow. And we know, right, there's actual science around this. When we focus on a plant and we tell it we love it, or we even just tend to it and water it and are so excited that it's in our life, they flourish. There's an experiment about that. You can actually Google it. I think IKEA did this experiment where uh, one plant was told hateful things to, one plant was ignored, and one plant was talked to in a loving way. Ignored but watered, that middle plant, and one was talked to, tended to, loved, you know, sent energy to, and you'll see in the video which one thrived and which ones died miserably. You can probably guess. So, tend to your garden, you guys. Tend to the garden of your mind, your subconscious mind, your head, your mind, your brain, but also your heart. So, your subconscious mind is your heart, your body, not your brain, your analytical side. Tend to what you want to feel. Don't tend to necessarily the negative shit you feel. Okay, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's really important. Recognize that you feel negative, fine, and use that to catapult you into what you do want. And then envision that. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Love you lots, and share with me either under this video, or if you're getting this video in an email, hit reply and share with me what your vision is for 2021. I am dying to hear it, and let's build this beautiful vision all together, separately, all together. Lots of love.